Another cute ball. This time for the number 7. He's got time and makes good use of it. Split open. This defense now. Vikas Thapa on his own and he chips it in. A delightful finish. Here's Vijay. A nice layoff down the right. And that has rifled in. Fixture. Quite a decent crowd. Ramchandran is at a team he knows very well. But the times have changed. In fact, services have a habit of looking at those who know how to operate. And it seems that might be the way of planning for the future. A lot of grit injected into Arunachal Pradesh. Their experience at setting teams up defensively has been tested. While they have been leaky at the back, but Shamlod will know that both ends of the pitch need quality to survive in a tournament of this stature. And 3 goals scored in the opening game against Goa, and Akash Thaw with a brace. That is not the priority. It is the point that they need. The goals can come from anywhere. And notably, Christopher Kamei on the flip side in the opening game against Meghalaya, showing his immense potential, recognized for his agility, adept dribbling and precision in finishing. His aptitude extends to set-piece execution, solidifying his reputation as a multifaceted talent in Indian football. He will be a big miss for services this morning. Samir Murmu will be operating from midfield, filling into his shoes. And these are the match officials. The referee, Kishore Chaudhary, with his 2 assistants, Habibullah Ferdos and Arvind Kumar. And the 4th official, Ashirbad Kanungo. And now time for the toss. Bikash Thapa, the skipper of services, and Arunachal having a new captain in Taibai. He did come on in the second half against Goa. And the first choice centre-back Shubhendu Mandi is injured. He's been relegated into the bench. They are dedicated to ensuring the happiness of their passionate fans through exceptional performance on the field. Santosh Trophy holds a greater significance, and they promise to deliver a thrilling and memorable ending to their supporters in the stadium. And there is no doubt in Arunachal's attack, but more importantly, they are learning how to ride the storm of attack from the opposition. They are learning that defending is much an art as attacking, and that ability to contain the steam in this pressure cooker of a tournament will be tested yet again. Just in terms of the kind of approach that both the teams will have, does the disappointments of last season weigh heavy on their shoulders? For a team like Services, who are expected to do way better, that expectation will also be tested. When you have the likes of Vidya Sagar and Vikas Thapa, Samir Murmu, it promises to be an entertaining matchup. The Services defense tested in the first game, but today I think it's a proper chance from Ramchandran to figure out how his team operates and how they look against a very competitive side. Even though they are reinstated, they've gone all out to bring in new reinforcements to figure out how they tackle the situation. Arunachal offers a lot of pace in their gameplay. It will be a challenge to contend them. And that is something which the Services defense lack, the abundance of pace. Syed Kadir continues in goal for Services, and Jagam Loi. And despite being beaten thrice against Goa, was exceptional. So we are underway, and so the unlikely but the incredible story of Arunachal Pradesh can take another perfect twist in the Santosh Trophy. As Services lies in the second spot with a shot at the top, but the Highlanders have a lot of hope. But they are already blushing for their past. Played with silver, but barren lately. They are a team which will want to bounce right back. An extension of his personality is what Shammanik Lodh demands, and those are extended to the likes of Tapi Hake, Rahul Chingpo, and the rest of them. And it's almost like all these parts make up the sum that is their head coach. And straight away into the mix, Tagru James deciding to test the services down the left. Early possession for Arunachal Pradesh. In the world of football, the mental fortitude plays a pivotal role, especially during a high pressure situation. The focus on visualization technique and positive self-talks and staying calm under pressure. It's almost important to trust the training and believe in one's abilities. Early infringement. Raji's progress was disrupted. Early defensive header. Samananda Singh continues to start alongside Zotan Puya. Shammanik Lodh, his coaching style is focused on tactical awareness and technical skills, which aligns well with the player's playing style, and his approach will contribute to the team's success by bringing out the best in each player. Arunachal going with a 4-4-2 this morning. It's not a flat midfield four. Tame Agung just deployed behind Rahul and Tapi Hake. Costa will be operating slightly deeper, closer to defense. Quickly reverting to a 5-man at the back during the defensive transition. Tagru James and Vivek Gurung starts on either side. The play-making responsibility lies on the shoulder of Tame Agung. The youngster has been highly impressive against Goa. Getting on the score sheet from the spot kick. The services are a tough nut to crack. They look to deny space to the number 23 in the middle of the pitch. That's a great steal in a great area. Drawing a foul there, Tapi Hake. His goal scoring spree during the Club Futsal Championship last year for Capital Complex was commendable. Ramchandran building strong communication and understanding among the teammates, key to a successful attacking unit. A free kick delivered. It takes a touch. Goal kick. The team plan to work on their chemistry through regular training sessions and off-the-field bonding. Just couldn't bring the ball under control. There was a slight deflection from Rahul Chingpo. Salvaging a crucial point for Arunachal, scoring in the dying minutes. They are back there. No dearth in excitement among the football faithfuls. In this beautiful state, the game of football is upward sloping. By hosting the final rounds of the Santosh Trophy will provide them a massive impetus for their future endeavours. And Basha was brushed off. The service is yet to settle down. It's Vikas Thapa Tangle of legs, comes out on top. Samir Murmu will have to come again. Arunachal. Here's Zotan Puya. That's a very good looking ball. Keeper has spilled it. Looks like the flag went up. Vikas Thapa just getting in behind. A perfectly timed run by the services skipper. There he is beating Tai for pace. But the goalkeeper Jagam Loi makes a hash of it. Luckily the flag went up. Good pace already in this game. Samir Murmu waiting inside the box and he keeps waiting. A towering header from Nabam. Zotan Puya with a solid challenge. Rahul Ram Krishnan is from Kerala. The mainstay at the backer has been Zotan Puya. A new centre-back pairing for him in the Santosh Trophy. Usually plays alongside Suresh Mithai, who is presently with Roundless Punjab in the Indian Super League. The former Churchill Brothers defender. Sheffield, the number 24, likes to attack. We saw a penalty conversion against Meghalaya. A very versatile player, can play on both the wings. Two-footed player as well. That always helps. Certainly Ramchandran has got more options. No sustained possession yet. The ball just switching from one end to the other in the blink of an eye. Both the teams yet to impose themselves on the ball. Plenty of headways there for Vivek Gurung. There's a man outside him deciding to go all by himself. That doesn't bother Syed Kadir. There he is, bringing his strong right foot into action. Slightly mismanaged in midfield. Just keeping the ball ticking, making sure the services play according to the tempo he's setting in midfield. And that kind of confidence in the middle of the park is very crucial. Arunachal Pradesh, a rising force in Indian football. The state's commitment to community development, coupled with its passion for the game, has earned a special place in the heart of its fans. And they have a bright future, and it is sure to continue to challenge for trophies in the years to come. It's been a wonderful last couple of days on the turf. You see, very smooth in terms of the studs in the practice. The team's going to play a very fluid brand of football. For Arunachal, it sort of works. They are a team who likes grinding out results, frustrating their opponents and hitting them on the break. Both of them have played here, so they'll play without thinking much about the result. Here is Vijay. A nice layoff down the right. And that has rifled in. A stunning strike from Samir Murmu. He scored 7 goals during the qualifiers. Just adding one another to his great gallery of goals. Services takes the lead here. And that just coming as a bit of a surprise for Jagam Loi. There's that dummy. Sliding in Rahul Ramkrishnan towards Samir Murmu. Takes it first time. Just leaning onto the ball. Using the outstep. And that went in like a tracer bullet. Services takes the lead. What a start. That will certainly settle a few nerves. When they scored early, we saw services, how ruthless they can be in attack. A stunning strike from the number 34. And talking about some of the historic goals in the Durand Cup. The Hyderabad, coached by the legendary late Sir Abdul Rahim, were on the verge of a hat-trick of Santosh Trophy titles in the Madras Nationals of 1958 and 59. However, in the quarter-final league phase, services a sharp shooter, Captain Malloy Lahiri, foiled the dream. He scored a memorable hat-trick which enabled services to upset Hyderabad 5-2 and eliminate the 1956 and 57 title winners from the championship. Khongsai. Samananda lifting it up. Comfortable for Tani Raji. The change in a centre-back pairing. Dust takes time to settle down. And that's a position which the coaches doesn't likes to tinker much. That injury sustained to Shubhendu Mandi, just forcing Sham Manik Lodh to make that change. The man with a vital assist, Rahul Krishnan.
Okay, no problem.
Just playing in Samir Murmu at the right time. There he is, Rahul. Likes of Vidyasagar, Vikash, and Rahul will continue to offer threat. Here is the latter. His attempted cross is intercepted. Navam Perry only as far as a red shirt. Challenge is just flying in. Akasta. An early booking. It goes into the referee's book. A bit of frustration creeping in. A free kick for services. Just to stamping from Akash. Into a deep roll this morning to provide that protective, to form that protective layer rather in front of the four-man backline. Services have formed a firewall in front of Arunachal Pradesh. It will be intriguing to see whether they can hack that wall. Before that, they'll have to Make sure they doesn't concede from the set piece. Shafil and Samir Murmu close to each other. The latter just taking it. Lacked pace, lacked direction. And no elevation on that free kick. Straight into the wall. First quarter just flown past us. Such a breakneck beginning to this game. Another crossfield ball. Vidyasagar. A left-footed winger operating from the right. Likes to cut inside and takes a shy at goal from the edge of the box. A shuffle. Danger averted for the time being. The Arunachal defense can breathe a sigh of relief. Plenty of time left in this game. Samir Murmu running into a traffic of blue shirts. Good first touch from Rahul. Close to him is Basha. Just forcing him into the corner. A throw in goes Arunachal's way. The skipper Taibai. Just sending it out of play. There is Ramchandran on his feet. A bit of advice from the technical area for the team who've had the most of the ball, just making sure that the right decisions are taken. Now this is the age where you tend to absorb as much as possible. Even on the sidelines, the coaches are continuously talking to the players and getting a bit of a know down in terms of different styles and different ways to look to the game. The services continues to follow that one template of building from behind, being patient on the ball. Over enthusiastic challenge. Tameyagun needs to be careful. Most of the threats are coming through the center. The services have managed to outnumber Akash. Shafil Konshai and Boinau Singh tends to operate together, forming a 3v1 situation in the middle of the park. They're having the numerical advantage. Arunachal needs to even things up in midfield. Another ball spread out wide. And now cutting in field. Rahul Ramkrishnan lost control of the ball. Back with him, Shafil. Out wide for Vidyasagar. Vidyasagar's cross. Another dangerous looking ball. Coming back on the counter. A great challenge, just dislodging him. Arunachal meanwhile knocked out of their strides. by services. Strong play. Vidyasagar with a layoff. Just out muscles Akash off the ball. Konshai losing out to Tapihake. Twisting and turning the number 11. Rahul this time through the center. Another cute ball. This time for the number 7. He's got time and makes good use of it. A quick fire double from services. This time it's Vijay on the score sheet. And they are simply running away with this game. And that trio in midfield, Samir Murmu, Vijay and Rahul Ramkrishnan running riot. Arunachal simply do not know where to look. His second assist of this game. Rahul Ramkrishnan, the provider, and Vijay, the finisher. Just a telling touch from the Keralite. Both the midfielders on the score sheet. Samir Murmu first and now Vijay. Arunachal have a mountain to climb here. The services meanwhile having a vice-like grip. They've managed to trap Arunachal in a web. The men in blue are struggling to entangle that web so far. Another between the line pass. Interception this time. And now on the run is Rahul Chingpo. A clearance from Shafil. They've got the organization in place in defense. The services, just one player after the another, implemented a funneling system while defending. Zotan Puya more of a sweeper, the last man. Yet again running ahead. Rahul Ramkrishnan takes it onto his right this time and setting up Samir. Fell onto his weak left foot. A great build up yet again. Pressure mounting on Arunachal Pradesh. Just struggling to get away with this passage of play. The services just stamping their authority. We are midway in the first half. Even the ball possession tally 69% of the ball, 31 for Arunachal, dominating in each and every department. This time from the right, a defender pretty close to him and closing him down. And Navam Perry just not providing that yard for the cross. The fans, they look slightly anxious. In comes the corner. Just tracking a few steps behind to unmark himself. Samir Murmu just takes a few steps behind. Look at that, and setting up for a shot. The central midfielders moving to the wide areas and joining the wingers. Samir Murmu time and again drifting towards the right. Vidyasagar comes inside. And Samir stays out wide just to avoid his marker.
Midline.
Both of him and Rahul Ramkrishnan making direct arrowing runs inside the penalty area. Just creating that overload in the attacking half. Zotan Puya. Samananda. Samir. Another tasty ball out wide. He's got Raji to deal with. The support arriving. Vijay twisting and turning. Coming central. Shafil making that inverted run. The pivot Kong Shai is supported by Shafil and Boinav Singh. Ramchandran just encouraging them to tug in field alongside the single pivot. That allows a freedom to Samir Murmu and Vijay to move up the field and concentrate in attack while having the security of 3 players behind them. Tactically, Ramchandran has been on point this morning. It's just the midfield supremacy giving them an edge over their opponents. Arunachal relying more on loose balls, just waiting for services to commit a mistake. Tapihake, and now entry inside the box. The referee was very close to the incident. Tagru James just went down. Now Samir coming away with the ball, finding Vidyasagar. Shafil running inside him. Vidyasagar keeps going. A nice exchange. Now Shafil. Samir wanting it inside the penalty area. Just stepping inside. Vikas Thapa. The foul goes against him. Just a stamping onto Taibai. Samir Murmu just went off balance but managing to guide it towards the number 11. Who commits a foul on Tame Agung. On the half-an-hour mark, it's Arunachal Pradesh 0, Services 2. Early goal coming in from Samir Murmu, and both the goals set up by Rahul Ramkrishnan. Vivek Gurung with the flick on. Just expecting that run from Rahul. The run came in slightly late. Falling back to receive the pass. A slight mistake in trapping. That's a tug from behind. A free kick for Services. There it is. All the fixtures today very, very important. We begin round 2 of matches with this one. Coming up next is the Northeast Derby. Assam taking on Meghalaya. And that's an afternoon kickoff. Then we end the day with Goa versus Kerala in the evening. 3 tasty fixtures. We expect Group A to take shape by the end of today's play. Challenged by Rahul Ramakrishnan. Tagru James wins a free kick for his team. Basha delivers. Will be cleared. And Boinao Singh does clear. A safety first approach at the back. Can they deal with this cross though? Harmless in the end. Basha delivers the cross with his left foot. A harmless goal kick. This is how the 2 centre backs splitting to the width of the 18-yard box. As Shafil and Boinao push up, creating more passing angles in midfield. And Kongshai quickly dobs deep into the vacant space created by the 2 centre backs to form a back 3 in the build-up. Just keeps on shuffling, keeps on interchanging him and Shafil. That's a glorious ball. Vijay. Sameed's touch onto Vikas Thapa. That's a clever ball onto the right, Vidyasagar. Hot on his heels. That's Tanya Raji. Putting him off with a foot in. But he gets it back, Vidyasagar, behind Bikash. Vijay was arriving. And that lob goes over. Nothing yet for the crowd to cheer about. Maybe that can change very quickly. Vivek Gurung, if only he had that touch proper. It could have made the angle lot friendlier for the number 9. The first touch was slightly below par. And now the reverse ball. Vikas Thapa. Skillful play from Vijay. Kongshai joining in the attack. Stitching passes. Shafil. And that's a nice ball. Vidyasagar yet again. The cross was overcooked. A goal kick for Arunachal Pradesh. Just using his weak right foot to send the ball in. That cross wasn't on point. Basha getting caught out there, almost to Kongshai. And the latter wins it off him. Sameed. There's a run been offered through the middle. Shafil also available out wide. Deciding to regroup and rebuild. And just that punt into space for Rahul Krishnan. Changing wings is Vidyasagar, delivers. Clearance just finding a blue shirt. Just slowing down on the counter, allowing time to the red shirts to fall back and be organized in defense. The onslaught continues from the wings. Now Arunachal looking to push forward using the fast feet of Rahul Shingpo. That pass was slightly off the mark. Tapi Hake. Tame Agung. Tapi Hake takes over. He was away from the first man. A space denied by Boinau Singh. There it is. Just managing to get past Boinau. Samananda just sliding in. Regulation time of about 6 minutes remaining in the first half. Arunachal have a corner. Can they reduce the margin before going into the break? Akash with the corner. Getting enough on it. Syed Kadir. A very tame looking cross. And now charge forward. Services. He's got pace to burn. Vidyasagar sends it in. That's a great ball inside. It seems like the last touch comes off Nabam. Desperate defending. A couple of red shirts approaching inside the penalty area. The danger is still lurking. Samir is finding a lot of joy down the left. Vidyasagar started on the right. Just that interchange between him and Rahul Ramkrishnan as Jotan Puya rolls it across. Kongsai. The youngster just surveys the scenario whenever he gets to the ball. And his constant deliveries from defensive third and midfield continues to exploit spaces behind the Arunachal defense. Double teamed on that occasion. Tapi Hake. Just keeping a possession for too long. Services, as sometimes it can frustrate teams. The prolonged possessional play. And then that sudden interplay as soon as they reach the final third. They make player available. A lot of options and outlets. Players making a run around the pitch. You've got to provide your midfielders with options to pick. For Arunachal Pradesh, their midfield has gone into tatters this morning. And now a chance for Vivek Gurung. A mistake at the back. Can Arunachal capitalize? Tania Raji with his right foot. And never gonna trouble Syed bin Kadir.
Okay, no problem. No problem. Back to shape.
And the only way to fight back for Arunachal in this game is by getting a goal. And just bypassing midfield, deciding to take the aerial route, to making it slightly comfortable for services. Now Samir Murmu, Rahul Ramkrishnan, dispossessed of the ball. Now that was the incident.
Come on, shape. Midline. midline, Shabash. Stop it here now, stop it here.
Wide on the far left. Rahul Chingpo's cross towards the far post. Still bobbling in the area. Last touch coming off a blue shirt. A goal kick for Services. They will want to go into the half-time break with this goal line.
It's okay, it's okay.
Currently in the driver's seat. They've got spring onto their steps. A great display of attacking football. The passing has been incisive this morning from Services. A lot more intricate. Rahul has been highly accurate. Too cute little release into the window. One on the right, the other one on the left. And now not on the same wavelength was Sheffield. Went slightly further forward. A couple of minutes added on to the regulated 45.
2 minutes of added time.
Can Arunachal at least find a goal back? Samir Murmu looking to open up space on the left. And that was too long for Vidyasagar. Rattled at the back in the first half. Arunachal Pradesh by the clever play of Samir, Vijay and Rahul. Just creating havoc inside the penalty area with the ball at their feet. The Services side. Won all the group games to qualify to the final round. Scored 21 goals. Just keeps adding to that tally. Tamiyagu has got an outlet now in the form of Basha. Agung yet again with the cross. That's the header. Just palmed away by Syed Kadir. A great purchase on that cross. Just a minor touch from Syed Kadir. That header was on target. A better cross this time, and the shot is blocked. A spectacular attempt from Rahul. It's still alive though. Recycled back. Puts it in a danger zone. Putting bodies on the line, the Services defense. And finally the first half comes to an end. Kishore Chaudhary blowing the half-time whistle. Some kind of positivity for Arunachal Pradesh just at the cusp of half-time break. Went all guns blazing to at least find a goal back and reduce the margin. But Services held strong at the back. Zotan Puya and Samananda, those two have been rock solid. And Services have kept Akash and Tame Agum caged inside their own half, and all of that can change. But as of now, Rahul Ramkrishnan from the right and from the left seem to be in control and helping in producing the deadlock. A couple of changes from Arunachal Pradesh. Chetan comes on. Chaojong
Substitution
Chetan,
for
a defender,
Arunachal Pradesh.
comes on.
Jersey number 4, Chaojong
They will
Chetan
want look to
in.
keep the
Jersey
score
number
line respectable.
14, tie by out.
It's been pretty porous in the first half. They need a leader to step up. The services looks like a team ready to pounce. Decent form in the second half with 18% win record. Will that continue this morning? Will be defined in the next 45 minutes. Will be interesting to see with this change how Arunachal take shape. Will they take off a midfielder and bring in a defender? Shifting to a 5 at the back. Vijay and Samir Murmu managed to play some brilliant football, led by the principals of Ramchandran. As off we go then with the second half, and 45 minutes of reckoning for all the players out there on the pitch. And Arunachal certainly needs a touch of destiny. Samir Murmu will look to add a few more goals to his tally of 8 already. There's the confirmation of the change at Taibai. Taken off, and Chitan comes in. It looked pretty edgy in the first half. Wasn't the first choice centre back as well. Had to include him since Shibendu Mandi yet to regain his fitness. Had to be subbed off. This was an early chance, a half chance rather, for Arunachal Pradesh early in the second half. That leap from Rahul Singpo. Tapi Hake. Lovely give and go, cut out by Boinao Singh. Arunachal needs to work their socks off. They need a lot of intent and intensity in attacking to cut off this deficit. And those two, Samir and the number 32 Rahul, combined pretty well within the game. Ramchandran can maximize the use of Shafil as well by playing him into that inverted role. That always helps, provides him with more options. A stamping on his left foot is Samir Murmu, drawing that foul. Samananda Kongsai is Boinao Singh. A channel ball for Vikas Thapa. Nabam just harassing him into mistake. Another direct ball, chested down. A very agile Boinao on the left hand side, just bossing at that left full back's position. Defensively he's been pretty tight. Not so involved in terms of going forward, unlike Shafil at the other end. And now Vidya Sagar riding the first challenge, tried to plant his left foot into the top corner. That wasn't too far away, but too much elevation on that shot. Working the ball out pretty well from the tight area. Rahul. There's the skipper Akash. Back with the captain's armband. He was the official captain in the opening game as well. There's that hopeful diagonal Raji on the overlap, mopped up by Shafil. Help from Vijay. Just comes across and shrugs him off. Illegal, according to the referee. If he would have gone for the shoulder to shoulder, that would have been all right, but the right arm came out, which is why the referee had to hold back play. The service is pretty composed right now. We're having a more number inside the half. Arunachal needs something special to split open this defense. Now Vikas Thapa on his own and he chips it in. A delightful finish. Within the first 5 minutes of the second half, the skipper tripling the lead for services. Arunachal Pradesh all over the place at the back. Yet again,
Goal score for
reaching.
services by jersey number
The Arunachal
11,
defense
Vikas Thapa.
accelerates past a couple of blue shirts. Saw the keeper on rushing and just diverting it goalwards towards his left. A classy finish from Vikas Thapa. We saw him score goals during the Durand Cup as well. Been playing in the Durand Cup consistently since the last 3 seasons for Army Red. A win will take them to the top of the table in Group A, where Kerala currently sits by the virtue of a better goal difference. Equal on points. They're looking for more. Not done yet. Vidyasagar with his lightning pace just flashes it across the penalty area. Sting taken out of their stride. Searching for Vivek Gurung. The keeper saw that early. Finally, services managing to play the style of football their coach must have wanted them to play. It was a pretty tight game in their previous encounter against Meghalaya. Just managing to implement and emerge with their playing style in this particular fixture. Safe from the goalkeeper. A sensible football from services. Kongshai. Arunachal lacking in experience. Yet again getting in behind, puts a break on his run and hoisted across the far post. He was lining up for a side volley, just taken away by the ever-present Nabam at the far post. Crosses down either side have made Arunachal jitter in defence. And at the time of adversity, emerge leaders. The likes of Tagru James, Vivek Gurung needs to step up. Oh, another cheap giveaway, and now an open chance for Vikas Thapa. He doesn't miss too many from that sort of a distance. Goals galore here at the Golden Jubilee Stadium. The fans cheering on, and a brace for Vikas Thapa. Services march on, they trudge on.
Goal score for services by jersey number 11, Vikas Thapa.
Look at that press up top, just forcing Basha into an error. And a poacher's finish from Vikas Thapa.
Substitution for Team Arunachal.
Just capitalizing on the mistake of the defender.
Jersey number 18.
And a cool and calm finish. Arunachal Pradesh completely rattled at the back. They conceded 3 against Goa. 4 now. Defense has been a major issue. Goals just continues to flow in the Santosh Trophy. Another man down. Breathtaking stuff from services. Here's Turdolu, he's come on in place of Tagru James. Introducing an attacker, Sham Manik Lodh. We got to see how much of that helps. Another long ball aimed forward. And now racing inside is Vikas Thapa. He's on a hat-trick. A selfish play on that occasion from Rahul, who is on a hat-trick of assists. Both the players with individual landmarks to achieve. Rahul Krishnan on the brink of on a hat-trick of assists. Another fine ball. Look at that pass from Rahul. The defender getting there first. Tanya Raji touching it behind for a corner. And the crowd certainly not liking it. Here is Shafil. He'll be looking for that give and go, and almost on the end of that pass. Was fouled Jagam Loi. Here's that give and go between him and Samir Murmu. Just hitting Jagam Loi on his face. Yeah, the hour mark. It's Arunachal Pradesh nil, services 4. Samir Murmu with the opening goal in the first half. Vijay doubling the lead. And then back-to-back strikes in the second half from Vikas Thapa. At present, they are in an unassailable lead. Beats his man for pace, Samir Murmu. Then the step over. A foul committed. Vijay, the goal scorer, will come off rather. Robinson Singh ready to come on. He'll get few minutes. The number 29, Shubham Rana. A chance for Ramchandran to test his bench strength. They are in a perfect stage to have a look into their bench and give them a few minutes, which is why Shubham Rana and Robinson, they come on. A job done by the likes of Vidyasagar and Vijay.
Jersey number 17 Robinson Singh in. Jersey number 07 Vijay out.
The keeper
Jersey
deals with
number
it.
29 Rana in. Jersey number 20 Vidyasagar out.
From the left this time. Cannot get past Shafil. Boina. Rahul Ramkrishnan. He's got Boina ahead of him. Picks out Shubham Rana instead. Shubham Rana one way then the other, then the clever back heel. The flag stays down. Samir Murmu just waving his arm vividly for that cross. Robinson having a look at the assistant referee, Shafil, just sensing he would be offside, and rightly so. He's coming back from an offside position, Shafil. Three, 4 yards offside. The goalkeeper was nowhere near to his mark. An overhead attempt from Samir Murmu, going over, just managing to block that shot, Jagam Loi. That will go down as a save. Samir Murmu could have had his second of this morning. Shamir in the center circle, jinxing past the first challenge and finding Shubham Rana. Shubham has got Shafil inside him. He goes towards the center instead. Just racing inside Vikas Thapa. He's on a hat trick. Had to touch it with his left foot. Making the wrong choice. It's been a one-way traffic the second half. A chance for services to increase the goal difference. Already on a handsome lead. Picks out Robinson, who gets to the byline, sends it in. Vikas Thapa just approaching late inside the box. Could have waited for the number 11 to arrive. He had the time and the space. Shafil. And now towards Samir. Away from Jagom. Vikas Thapa with the attempt from 20 yards out. Meghalaya and Assam languishing at the foot of Group A. They must not have accepted it come the start of the final rounds. They will be looking for points. Akash for Tapi Hake is brought down, clutching his knee, the number 11. Free kick for Arunachal Pradesh. Can they find a consolation goal here via this set piece? Zotan Puya, pardon me, with the tackle. The ball sent in, going up for that. No conviction in that header. Zotan Puya onto Robinson. Over the top for Samir. A nice reverse ball. Rahul Ramkrishnan. Vikash is waiting. And so as Shubham Rana. On the edge of the area for Shafil, who lets fly. They're trying to kill the pace, kill the bounce. Agum trying to come away with it. Just getting caught out inside their own half. The services continues to press high. Just not managing to utilize the half spaces. All the nearby passing options cut down inside the box. Just without possession, they apply a genuine pressing. Tries to win the ball closer to goal, press against it. The moment they lose it, the aim is to win it back as quickly as possible. Not good signs. Zotan Puya and Akash getting involved in a heated argument. And there it is, Zotan Puya just tried to take the ball away from him. These fans, they need something here. Ambitious attempt. A clearance drops on the left edge of the box. And Vivek Gurung. And the cross was slightly overhit. Navam. A touchdown for the number 11. They're struggling to move forward. Who is Vikas Thapa? He's in a one-on-one situation, cutting loose. He had space on the left. He finds Samir Murmu instead, who gets stuck in. A long clearance. And ahead of him, couple of red shirts. And Akash now drops it inside the box. It's difficult to break down her services. So organized. Shafil. Just too far away from Samir. Rahul Krishnan. Creating options, providing those outlets, the willing runners, the likes of Boinau and Rahul Krishnan. Zotan Puya. Possession football from services. Doesn't need to do anything different. There's that give and go with Rahul. Samir lines this one up from distance. Straight to Jagom. A quick release. And now Tanya Raji. Down the line. Too close to Shafil, who manages to get a foot onto it. Heading towards a decimating victory. We are into the last quarter. Shomesh Kothari getting ready to come on for services. Six-time champions services. Taking on the newbies, Arunachal Pradesh. Throttle dominance. And a chance to shoot for Vikash. Just denied the give and go. The rebound falling kindly onto his strong right foot. Such an excitement among the football faithfuls of the state to witness Arunachal play at the Santosh Trophy final round. I see them play on their home turf. There's icing on top of the cake. Rahul Krishnan foiled by that challenge. And no joy down the right for Vivek Gurung. Zotan Puya finding Robinson. Khangshai. Sameer Murmu gaining momentum. Had to check back. Shafil. Khangshai moving up. Just tried to drop the ball into that vacant space behind the defenders. A change in the keeper as well. Syed bin Abdul Qadir makes a way for the reserve keeper Robinson.
Substitution for team services. Jersey number 9, Kotari in. Jersey number 34, Murmu out. Jersey number 31, Robinson in. Jersey number 4,
Shomesh Kotari as well comes on for Sameer Murmu. 4 changes made by services. That was a good looking ball. Rahul. We're into the last 10 minutes of regulation time. Shubham Rana. His header not finding its mark. Tapi Hake away from one. Just slightly overplaying it on the far side. Ball sent in, dinked towards Vivek Gurung. So commanding in air. The services defense. Zotan Puya and Samananda absolutely spot on this morning. Going to be back-to-back wins for services. An all-win record during the qualifying stage as well. Topped Group E. It's going to be their 7th successive victory in this tournament this season. If the results in the qualifiers are taken into consideration. Taken down nicely, Vivek. Options on his left, and outside him is Rahul Chingpo. Vivek Gurung all by himself. A clean catch for Robinson. Arunachal will certainly go back to the whiteboard and rectify their mistakes and come back stronger the day after tomorrow. The number 13 and number 17, a couple of changes. Dorji Wangchu and Oleg Taing
Substitution for Arunachal
both
Pradesh.
coming on.
Jersey number 17, Dorji in. Jersey number 11, Tapi Hake out. And jersey number 13,
And an off day in the office.
in. Jersey
Tapi
number
Hake
23,
had to be
Tamil
replaced.
out.
Just giving him a rest. The match is at frequent intervals. It's important to keep the players fit, keep them fresh as well, mentally strong. The match is coming thick and fast. Just a day's gap. The recovery takes time. But as a professional, the players needs to adopt and adapt quickly. Vivek Guru face to face with Shafil. What can he produce? Between the two red shirts, 4 in fact, surrounding the ball. No way forward for Arunachal. Getting caught in a cul-de-sac towards the far post. Robinson gathers. Beats his man for pace, Rahul Ramkrishnan. The players arriving in support. Shubham Rana. Just inside him is Kongshai, who can get there. Keeps it in play. Involves the number 29 yet again. The cross is into no man's land. This game a perfect warm-up for the big game coming up next. Northeast derby between Meghalaya and Assam.
Substitution for
The
services.
fifth and the final
Jersey number
substitution.
27,
Jijo
Ferry
comes
in.
on
Jersey number
for
24,
Sheffield.
Safil PP out.
Services have exhausted all their substitutions. Taken away from him. Here is Shomesh Kothari. Akash have it. That's much better from Arunachal. A good cross inside. A bit too high for the number 16 Rahul Singpo. I could have left it for the on-rushing player. Just behind him was the number 10 Tardolu. Oh, that's a lovely. So good to see. The crowds of all age group. That's a fine shot from a camera person. Now bursting forward, Arunachal. Vivek, a chance to play in the number 16. Vivek with the step over, still holding on to the ball. Akash now stepping up. Just missing the target by a whisker. And the noise went up by a few decibels in the stands. Here is the Honourable Treasurer of the All India Football Federation, Shri Keepa Ajay, almost on the edge of his seat as the ball went past the target. Arunachal very nearly getting in a consolation goal through their skipper. taking their time. Services. That's handball, free kick given. Zoltan Puya committing that handball. Just bounced awkwardly off the turf. There was that incident. Just measuring the distance. Free kick taken and almost spilled by the goalkeeper. Oleg Tying taking it from about 20-25 yards out. From a long way out. The keeper got to grab it. This time it's a very feeble punch and nearly the first goal for Arunachal of this game, but
5 minutes
cleared away.
time.
Additional time of 5 minutes. Oleg Tying and Doji Wangchu bringing some pace into their attack, and now on the turn the shot is away. Vivek Gurung very quickly among the host of defenders managing to hit the target, and that was the cross. A clever touch from Wangchu, and then the shot on the turn. Robinson yet to settle down. A couple of nervy moments, one from the free kick, the other one from the cross. A very feeble punch, and Vivek Gurung once more saw the gap, went for it. A moment of scare for services. They would surely want to keep a clean sheet here. They managed a clean sheet against Meghalaya as well, conceded only 3 in 5 games during the qualifiers. Arunachal earning direct entry into the final round by hosting the tournament this season. They were exempted from the group stages. That's a fine run, delivered into the middle. The ball just might have gone out. Shomesh Kothari just overplaying it on that occasion. A soft foul by Doji Wangchu. That's misplaced. Wangchu. Akash. Nice exchange. And now out wide for Vivek. Rahul from the middle and picks out Shubham Rana, just allowing that challenge from Tanya Raji, buying that corner. Just a minute and a half remaining. A 4-star performance from services. They would want to make it 5. Vikas Thapa on a hat-trick. On a hat-trick of assist is this man, Rahul Ramkrishnan. A wrong footing, Wangchu. And then setting it up towards the incoming number 27, that was Jijo. A chance for a breakaway move for Arunachal Pradesh. A lack of intensity in terms of rotating the ball around. Rahul Ramkrishnan, Vidyasagar, Samir Murmu have given nightmares to the Arunachali defenders. And the space on the wings beautifully exploited by the two wingers. And Samir and Vijay kept on threading passes along the floor. Arunachal's final chance of getting a goal in this game. Might be the last piece of action. That's the full time and a gut-wrenching defeat for Arunachal Pradesh. A 4-star performance from services.
Ladies and gentlemen, the final score is Arunachal
They top
Pradesh
the Group A.
0, Services 4.
Back-to-back victories for them. A 1-0 over Meghalaya in the opening game. And this one against Arunachal Pradesh by a big margin. First half goals from Samir Murmu and Vijay. And a brace from Vikas Thapa early in the second half. Putting the game to bed. And a convincing victory for services. These are the match